Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing a game called Guardians of Cloudia. This video is sponsored by the developer Neocraft. If you're not familiar with Neocraft, we've covered plenty of their games on the channel. Excellent stuff being produced by them. Last time we played Tales of Wind. Now we're going to be playing, as I said, Guardians of Cloudia. Check it out, the link is in the description down below. Normally when I play a lot of MMORPGs, I'm normally like a warrior class, but I decided in this one I'd create myself as more as a mage, especially because I want to do a little bit more work with ranged AoE, and especially because the game has this kind of pet and summoning type dynamic where you can get your pet. I've got one right here, this is called Lancelot. And you can have various different pets. There's loads to collect. So you summon them through like the wind bell system. And what's great about these pets is they have these passive abilities, which basically, if you're familiar with World of Warcraft and you've got like the hunter class, you can basically send your pet to do certain things, or your pet will attack passively. And as well, it's great because you can concentrate on how you're fighting in battles and your pet can go and smash the boss. I've also been starting to work on getting a Skywalker staff, especially because I want to improve my weaponry system. My gear is looking quite good at the moment, but I thought like for this video we just do a little bit of grind. There's various different dungeons and you have to go into certain types of dungeons or realms in order to pick up various different items that are going to be helpful to you, improve your hero, so to speak. And also the great thing about this, in some of these dungeons you can pair up with people, and one thing I'm trying to do here is create distance. Now you can go into auto, which look, pressing the auto button, which you can see in the bottom, it will allow your character to play. I don't particularly like doing that. I like to feel that I'm able to kind of like do something in this battle as we create a little bit of distance. And you can see that we're joined by another player, which is great. I've got my character there, my pet, which I'm now going to switch to another pet, which is my most powerful pet, which is Lancelot. I think you can rename them because, look, let's face it, that's very, very much King Arthur, isn't it? So there's another player there. And I can set as well how I'm firing my AoE, as I am indeed a mage. We're going to do a little bit of AoE there, and then we're going to do some more beam attacks. I love the mage because it's got this ability to heal, so I'm going to do a heal there, which I just did, and that at least kind of puts a bit more kind of like, yeah, healing on me right there. I'm going to have to work a little bit faster, and there's special abilities and skills that you can get in order to make the mage more powerful. The same thing with most other characters. If you're familiar with MMORPGs, then this will make perfect sense to you in the way that you fire off different types of abilities, weaponry, and even like attacks that I'm doing right now. Sorry, I'm like concentrating there because I want to get the W. Okay, so we've done that, and we're going to move over to the other boss. This is what I need. I need to get this done in order to get my staff. So we're going to be working hard. It's great that we got another player with us who's a little bit of a better like ranger level. The different types of levels you can go up is based on your level as well. So like if you kind of level 30, going up to like level 40, you can increase your, what's the word? I don't know. It's not classification, but it's your I try to think of the type of thing, like accreditation type thing. Your standing. The word will come to me at the most ridiculous time, but I really enjoy this game. I've been playing for a few hours now, and it's just a case of like just going on these little adventures. If you're familiar with like Genshin Impact, the way that I'm not 100% sure the way to say it, but yeah, I'm sure you will like these games. Again, it's like MMORPGs. It's pretty well done. It's got a story narrative to it that seems really cool. But different areas to get different things, like again any other MMORPG game that's out there. As we get a heal off, I've got to get out of the little bit of the zone because I'm going to get smacked by AoE. I think my ally player is actually down now, so I need to make sure I work as quickly as possible to kind of like do the damage, because otherwise this is not going to be good. I don't know if I've got to stay in here. But I've got to work quickly. I've got to work quickly. Oh no. Come on, Lancelot, you've got to do your thing. I've got to heal up. Keep my distance. What's that? Uncursed. So that's an uncursed area. So I've got to... see, there we go. And then I think my ally players respawned as well at the same time. But I've got to be very careful about where I am. We won. GG's. The great thing about this is that, similar to, again, MMORPGs, we've just created a team and now we've got more people going into this, which should mean that this process of doing this is actually going to be a little bit more easier. So that's great. These are real live players at the moment. So there's the PvP kind of like, not PvP, but yeah, there's PvP stuff. There's PvE. And as well, like again, if you are a fan of World of Warcraft, MMORPGs, I'm sure you're going to love this because it's on mobile, which is great. And we're back again against the boss. This time we've got a lot more players. This is great. Everything is incredibly well designed, and that's the same thing. Every time NeoCraft produce a game, it is incredibly well designed and put together. I mean, look at this. Like, we are a team just absolutely obliterating the boss. So it's really good to know that there's a lot of active players that are playing the game. And as I said, check it out. Link is in the description. As boom, picking up the staff. Fantastic. Always good to pick it up. There's lots of really easy access stuff for Guardians of Cloudia. Like, for example, if you click over the top where it says gameplay, you click on it, and you've got the various different places to go, like zones or kind of grind areas. And the great thing about this is, like, you can get things here. Like, I've just been sent an invite to join for a little bit of a skirmish from a squad. So at this point, you can either then go like, okay, I'll follow captain right there, and it will just then, again, you can like come out, you can like do your own thing, and then there'll be a moment where you just get completely sucked into that particular grind or that particular thing, which is great. That is easy access number 101, and all that kind of like great stuff about this game. But if for whatever reason you're doing something else, then you've got that option. There's the market, you name it, like they've got it. One other great thing about this is going to the Commerce Guild. So if you want to go to the marketplace there and you want to sell some stuff or buy some stuff, it's kind of cool. So first of all, if you get some stuff that you can't use that's specific for different classes, you can sell that. But as well, you can buy stuff. And one thing in particular, I just did this with a piece a moment ago, but you can buy things applicable to wherever level you are. There's a level 32 Phoebe boots, which give defense, dodge, and HP. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I could get them because I think they're better than the ones that I have. Let's exit out of here, go into our bag, go down to those particular boots in particular, which are there, identify them, which we're just doing right there, and then swap them out for the ones that we've got. Let's equip them, and then that may give some better stats to things like there, or they may not, depending as well what they improve. So yeah, like the stats look to be down there and enhanced stats there. So yeah, like it's a good thing to kind of switch them out and get some more powerful gear. So there's lots of things open on the Commerce Guild with potions, cooking stuff. You know, the list goes on with like different things that are going to be helpful if you're familiar with MMORPGs, like cooking, proficiency, stuff like that. At least in the case you don't have to learn so much one specific profession in order to get something unique, like in World of Warcraft, where it's like, okay, well you have to kind of like, once you're an alchemist, you can be an alchemist and you're secondary, but you can't be one or the other, blacksmithing, etc, etc. So it's really cool to have that all in one place that you can literally form up stuff, especially from grinding out some of these things for free and also getting them. The game has lots of social based features, especially from the first hand point of your The game has a lot of social-based features, especially from your guild level, right the way through to interacting with other players, doing squads, as we just saw. It's really cool and incredible. There's various PvP modes, like what we're doing here. We're just doing like a quick arena grind, and this will either go very well for me or very, very bad. I've got to keep my distance as much as possible, especially under this circumstance. But yeah, got a little bit of heal there, and as well, just smacking in the last little bits to get the W. But it's fierce and frantic. I'm playing against another person, so I want to get the W as much as possible, get that win, get that good stuff. The autoplay grind narrative to this game is great. If you're looking for quick leveling up and progression, especially to the point of going like, right, well, I've set up a mage character, then I want to set up a different type of character, like a rogue character, then what you can do is go into the auto fighting feature or auto grinding feature, which will allow you to kind of get up to that level progression that is going to be more quicker, and as well, you don't have to look at your device. You can go and do some other chores around house and have it grinding out. I mean, look, I'm doing the same thing as I just said right now. But you can take that off auto, and I do think that is recommended. Just going to get that feel of the game to the grind, and especially from the purpose of trying to stay alive as much as possible. A player's instinct sometimes is the best thing, especially when playing something like a mage, which requires you to keep yourself at distance in this fight. I'd also say the game is really good if you have it on tablet. I don't have a tablet at the moment, but I would recommend that if you have a tablet or iPad or anything like that, then you'll get a very smooth or better kind of impression of the game, especially as a lot of this stuff requires a larger screen for this. I'm using the iPhone 7 Plus and has a large enough screen that is actually pretty cool and helpful for what I need to do. I love that. So just running away. Let me go, running away from crabs. That is so funny. And we get into chapter 2. Hey. Guardians of Cloudia is incredibly fun, and I love the way that the game is put together, that you can have your pet do a lot of the battles and as well be that forefront to help you out in times of need. So yeah, really recommend going and checking it out. Link is in the description down below as we try and get this boss down. Come on, get down. There we go, successful. Very nice, very nice. You'll find yourself squadding up, teaming up, battling dungeons as soon as you're in, and it's incredibly fun to do so. Even now, you know, I was about to wrap up this vid and I got invited to do this dungeon, so I'm like, hey, let's just go do it. Yeah, Guardians of Cloudia, check it out. Link is in the description down below. We are just absolutely killing it right now. Thanks again to the developers of NeoCraft for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.